Ew. Just leaving Parkdale. Saying goodbye to the old mountain. And heading to Hood River. 29 miles and counting. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just can't stop smiling today. Yeah, I feel good. And I just did like 8 miles in under an hour. I mean, it was easy road downhill, but killing it. A cute little canyon. Now it's time to climb. 7 miles up. Just gorgeous. Pro tip, when you're at a water source, camel up is what they call it. And that means drink a lot of water so you don't have to carry it. So yeah, just guzzle the water and then less to carry. Well, I hit a little roadblock. So now I gotta try to figure out what to do. If I can go around it, or if I try to go through it, or yeah. Mount Adams. Yeah. It feels like a tornado out here right now. Wowzers. Day 31 and hopefully my last day. I say hopefully because I still have 8 miles to go. And you never know, my unicycle could break in half and become an ultimate wheel. I could fall and break a leg or something crazy could happen. But I think I only have maybe 3 miles of single track left, and then it's just road. And boy, has this trail, the last couple of miles, been a real highlight. Just made for mountain bikes, downhill switchbacks, berms, just loving it. A bit bumpier than what I would like, but I'm not complaining. Real quick pro tip, might be my last pro tip. Carrot cake is the best kind of Cliff Bar they make. I see a big ass river down there, and I don't think it's the Mississippi. I think it's the Columbia finish line. Yeah. 4 miles and counting. You can still see Hood and Adams. Beer. Full Sail Brewing Company. I'll see ya later. If you're open. Less than a mile to go, boys and girls. Ain't that exciting? Oh, the suspense is killing me. Nearly there. Another brewing company. Ferment. The moment you've all been waiting for is here. Yeah. Done. Check that off the list. Yeah. Well, now what? Guess it's time for a beer. Veggie burger, fries, beer, and water. Everything I need. Wind party on the beach, looks like. Day 31. What a day. Woke up nice and early to get a good start on the road riding. If you're ever in Parkdale, make sure you stay at the bed and breakfast at the old Parkdale Inn. The couple there are so nice and sweet. Highly recommend their place. Thanks guys for everything. That was a real nice rest and shower especially. So yeah, I cruised down the road. I was going super fast. I had a smile on my face the whole way, just listening to some good music and excited and happy to be done. Then I hit the dirt road, which started climbing up and up and up. And that was fine, like listening to some podcast, and got to the top. There was a road closure, which kind of sucked. And I looked at the map, and luckily there was a fire road that kind of went around it, and it didn't really add any miles or take away any miles. So I just missed a mile or two of the trail, but that was fine. Then from there it was pretty much downhill for a long time on these mountain bike trails that were just like a roller coaster, just big berms, and I was just loving it. What a great way to end. The trail really ended nicely. And then from there, it's a couple miles on pavement all the way to Hood River. And I dipped my tire in the Columbia River, and that was the end. And then I went for a dip, went for a little swim. Would have shown you my ass crack, but there's too many kids around, so sorry. After the swim, the local newspaper came out and did a photo shoot and interviewed me, and he was really nice, and afterwards he offered to buy me a beer at the brewery. So we went across the street and I had a couple beers and we chatted, and it was fun to hang out and drink some delicious wheat beer. And then yeah, I ended up having dinner there, or lunch, or whatever you want to call it. And then I went next door to another brewery, had another beer. Ran into some Appalachian Trail hikers that hiked it last year, and they recognized my red tag on my bag. And they're like, "Did you hike the AT last year? Because we did too." And so we talked, and we didn't really know each other on trail because they were going southbound, I was going northbound. But that was kind of random and cool. They're living in their van, and so we had a lot to talk about. There's a lot of wind sports going on in the Columbia River. Like, it's super windy here, and just it looked like hundreds of people kite surfing and having fun in the water. I would love to try it someday. I'm sure it's hard. After that, I went to another brewery. They have like 4 breweries here, so I wanted to try to hit them all. I hit 3 of them and had another snack. Then I went to Dirty Fingers, which is a little bike shop slash bar. Had a cocktail or two there and another snack. And then set up camp in a park. I was gonna stay at that lady that gave me the brakes, the brake pads. She offered to let me put up my tent in her backyard, which was awesome, and I was gonna do that, but it was a mile uphill, and by that time I was just spent, and I saw this park and I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna set up and camp here. And I figured I might get in trouble in the morning, and sure enough, at about 6 a.m.